All right, good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbergen, coming to you live from Ravenscar. And as you can see, it's a bit chilly out here. I'm seeing my breath. What do we got here? What do we got temperature-wise? It's colder than I expected. And I will grant you that. It seems like Texas really has only hot or cold. Weather, location, well, it's saying it's 52 degrees. So I guess it's just the difference in heat, or, between the coffee and the air. Wow. All right. Hey, Alan, good morning. James, howdy. Charles, good morning, good morning. Kimberlyn, hello. Jackie, howdy, howdy. So it's Monday. Yay. Yay. Monday. Hey, Isaac, good morning. Kimberlyn, how was the weekend? Insanely busy as usual. Oh, story time. What before story time? Hey, Pam. Hey, Helen. Helen hug. Get your Helen hug. Helen hug. Thank you, Helen. So, yeah, I taught up in Dallas on Saturday. And so I drove up Friday night to this Holiday Inn that I've stayed at before. Very nice, very good breakfast, nice hotel. And got there. It wasn't quite as things weren't quite as all together as it had been in the past. Hey, Melanie. Whoa, good morning. Doing a West Dundee, 45 degrees currently. Yowza. Okay, all right. So get there, and at the front desk, there's a sign that says, due to a towel shortage, you will only get one towel per room. Okay. Interesting. But I got there, it was after 10:30. It was actually almost 11 o'clock. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Nothing new there? Okay. Anyway, so I get in. I go to bed. I'm sleeping. Next morning, get up, get dressed, go or shower, use my towel, because there's one towel there, and then go down and have breakfast and have, actually they had some sausage and some omelet stuff. They had a good breakfast spread. And then, drink a big thing of coffee and, watch some news. And then I go back to the room because the coffee is doing its thing. So I return to the bathroom and proceed to do my thing. Shall we drink at this point? Okay, so now I'm done doing my thing and it's time to, do the paperwork of the job. And I look around and there's no toilet paper. There was no toilet paper in the room. In the bath, not in the bathroom. Nowhere in the room. No toilet paper. Okay. Now I understand. Well, there's a towel shortage. I didn't use the towel, but unfortunately, the only other option was Kleenex, and so I left behind a very plugged toilet because the Kleenex isn't designed to dissolve in water like toilet paper is. But yeah, I went down to the front desk when I was checking out. I said, there was no toilet paper in my room, and she was like, "Sorry," and it's like, yeah, something in your voice is telling me you are aware of this. The issues are real. All right. Hey, Diane. How you doing today? Moved into the new house yesterday. Hopefully it's a cool house. All right. Back up here. Hey, Jonathan. Good seeing you, man. Oh, I am loving the little seed thing, the bikini, whatever that. I am devouring those way too quickly. Hey, yes, 46 in Freestone County was awakened at 4 a.m. from squirrels in the attic. Brand new roof and remodel. There shouldn't be squirrels in your attic. That's why I really dislike seeing squirrels in my yard, because if you get squirrels in the yard, there's a good chance eventually they'll end up in your attic there. All right, Mom, Dad, good morning, tribe. Nothing new here. That's all right. Probably for the best. I do have news for you, but it's not stuff to be shared here. All right. Hey, Henry, good morning. Ooh, Cabela's. There's a lot of stores within walking distance, including a huge Cabela's. Love me Cabela's. Hey, Cinnamon, good morning. Diana, hello. Yeah, the towel stage to walk out. How can that many towels just disappear? I have no idea, because you would think they have like endless supply. What I think the issue is either the people who wash the towels have walked out, or the washing machines for washing the towels are broken and they can't get parts. But either way, yeah, there was just one towel, and this was a $122 room. So it's like not some little rat trap. It was supposed to be a good place. Hey, Donna. Oh, good news from Diana. Den is at his first day at the new job. What a blessing. Nice. Oh, yeah, Tim. Good morning, tribe. Chilly and beautiful and cut and shoot. One towel? Oh, no paper? Oh, my God. Yeah, that was crazy. Squatchy is used to no TP, but not in hotel rooms. Yep. Squatchy was there too with Jonathan, so I get to meet Squatchy. Squatchy is cool. So, yeah. Hey, Bernice. Good morning. You know, you're sitting there on the toilet going, okay, what are my options here? Because obviously, do I call the front desk from my cell phone and say, but then I had, the latches on the doors so no one can get in. It's like, what do you do here? And I am Coronio. I need TP for my bunghole. Yes, exactly. That's pretty much my mood at that point. Hey, Tina, good morning. But it was just, that kind of set the mood for the weekend. Like, the class went well. I felt that was a little underplanted. They tried a new place. The place where they normally went was not available, so we went to this other place. And there were a lot of plants, but there were some special plants that I was looking forward to sharing with people that weren't there. And I was like, oh, dang it. And mushrooms. There was no mushrooms. But, oh well. All right. Ooh, Helen, you're up there. Okay, so 43 here too. 69 predicted for the high. Brr. 45 and clear in Waxahachie. That means that's probably going to come down this way. That's cold. Ooh, I wonder what it's going to be like in Austin this week. Jennifer, do you think the shortages are created to instill a sense of panic? No. Okay, so here's a thing to remember. For the most part, never assign to evil what can be explained by stupidity. Never assign to evil what can be explained by stupidity. And I think a lot of this is the completely foreseeable outcome of certain policies coming back and biting people who don't know how humans work. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Cinnamon woke up at 2 a.m. to a weird beeping. It was the stove with an error F2. Had to flip the breaker. I couldn't pull the stove out. Oh, that's weird. Very annoying. Beeping at night sucks. Hey, Kimberly. Good morning. Dion, you loved the class Saturday? I'm glad you did, because I was not happy with that place. I mean, I love Texas Survival School. It was that particular location I felt was only kind of a medium example of what is available. So, but I'm glad you liked it, and your friend liked it. Hey, Kelly, good morning. Oh, sweet, Melanie! I walked into the Goodwill and found a SWR meter for $3. A CB antenna tester for those who don't know. Yeah, standing wave reflectance. So when you are setting up a transmitter, ooh, science time. Okay, let's do this right. Okay, so you have a radio transmitter. You have the antenna. We'll make the antenna shorter. So you have the antenna. And remember, radio frequency is based on the wavelength of the electromagnetic. So like from the peak to the peak of an electromagnetic wave, that determines the wavelength. And when you are transmitting, you want your antenna to pretty much be as close to that wavelength size as possible. Because let's say you have a big wavelength and you have a short antenna, what happens is instead of going out in a nice electromagnetic wave, a lot of that energy, as you're doing power, so like a 25 watt radio is putting out an electromagnetic wave at the strength of a 25 watt light bulb, let's say. So, there's some power to it. If the antenna is too short or too long, what happens then is that energy, instead of going out, bounces around inside the antenna and goes back into the radio and burns out your radio. So whenever you're setting up a transmitter, you always got to check what's called the standing wave ratio. And the standing wave is basically how long is the antenna to the frequencies you're trying to broadcast. And most of these frequencies, they differ by just millimeters. So you really got to tweak. All the antennas have ways of tweaking their length. And so you get to go there and you tweak it, and you're trying to get a standing wave ratio of 1, which means pretty much everything is going out. None of it is being reflected back into the radio. So that's what the SRW is. It goes in there between the transmitter and the antenna. You transmit, and it says how much of that energy is coming back into the radio. And then you adjust the antenna, the length of the antenna. Actually, I guess it'd be like this. So you adjust the length of the antenna up or down to get the right match. Anyway. But yeah, I have one for my shortwave radios. I don't want to have for my CB. Yeah, so Kiri, did a couple of families have to share that one towel? I wasn't going to ask at that point. I suspect maybe if you had multiple people, they would issue you another towel, but they weren't just waiting for you up there. Yeah, option, jump in the shower. And considered it, but unlike most places, this had a permanently mounted shower head. It wasn't like one of the telephone ones. And so bideting with that would have involved gymnastics I'm no longer capable of. Sharon, good morning all. Doing parent-taught driver's ed. Started driving portion. God help me. You have our faith and our blessings and our fear. We've done that with 2 kids. Worked out all right. Yeah, okay, so I might put that on your disaster critical list. I keep toilet paper in my vehicle. But the thought of, trying to walk down to my vehicle without letting things touch wasn't an option either. So I think really what I need to do, and maybe right now it makes sense, and the way the world is right now, keep some of the toilet paper in my luggage itself, or my travel bag, one of the little backpacker rolls. Hey, 45 in Burleson. Yep, Melanie, during the early days of COVID, when people were hoarding TP, I set aside a couple of old washcloths to use just in case. But I already had a bunch of paper stocked up from before COVID, so it didn't matter. Yep, it's one of the things to keep stocked up on. Pam, when I used to go from Santa Fe to Tarkenton, I always carried a roll of TP. I guess if we go to a hotel anytime soon, we need to pack TP. Might be an idea. that I'm normally, like, the day after I stay at a hotel, they get the little email, hey, leave a review for us, and I'm still waiting for the ability to leave a review for this. Jonathan, wild vines and pepitas is my post-apocalyptic business plan. All right, good to see you're thinking ahead. Most definitely. Oh, hey, can't wait to, Keishan, you'll be here soon. Can't wait. Oh, Kimberly, okay. Can't wait until training is over. Miss you all. We miss you. How are things going out there? Cold morning there. Yep. Of course, I don't think shortages would make sense to do on purpose. They want you to be able to throw your money at them without thinking. The only other possibility is they want you completely dependent on the government. And why would they possibly want that? But anyway. My agarita bushes feel at home this morning. Nice. They're doing well down there then? Yep. Kimberly, love pepitas, however you say. Throat wobbler mangroves. I love throat wobbler mangroves. For those of you who get the reference, throat wobbler mangrove, cool. You had a good childhood. Good morning, everyone. Wish I could have made it to your class, especially since you were so close. That would have been nice. Meet you in person. Yep. Bam. Didn't panic with shortages, but tend to stock anyway. That's one of the things to keep on hand. Yeah, that's the thing. There is a whole lot of evil going on right now, though, too. Yeah. Okay, shortages are caused by panic sometimes, though. Yes, like the water and the TP shortages after every hurricane. So there's, those who don't have it beforehand, then are trying to get it, after the fact and panicking. And so there's a really good, I like the thought that there's all these laws against price gouging. Oops. And so you can't sell things for more during an emergency than you would normally sell them, and that actually works against people in a lot of ways. Because if let's say you have a truckload of generators and there's a hurricane, and normally the generators are $500 and you're selling them for $700, they've shown that more people can then buy the generators, because if you're selling them at the normal price, then a few people with a lot of money will buy up all the generators and then go and black market them anyway. So it's really, not going to worry about it. It's good to be prepared. Ooh, James, apart from almost walking on my job on Saturday and telling them to shove it, I was able to find a really good condition canoe for $100 and then found a Grove goldenrod and beauty bear at the deer lease yesterday. Oh man, where'd you find the canoe? And said Mrs. Weather is still interested in that. Okay, so that was you from YouTube. Training is over in 2 weeks and I can come back. Much love to you. The rest stop I stayed at the other day was like a smorgasbord of edible plants. Nice. Yep. Jonathan, I like Saturday's class too. Honing my skills and learning new things is fun. Okay, 300 divided by frequency equals wavelength, i.e. a 10-meter wavelength is about 30 megahertz. There we go. I need to remember that equation, and I never can. That's why I'm only a technician and not a general class in the ham radio. Carrie, once stayed at a hotel in Sacramento that was still on AC. Huge cold front came through and no heat, just AC. I was used to hot San Antonio. I was so cold I was ready to throw a fit, but thankfully they switched over to heat while I was out that day visiting my mom. Oh, yeah. One of those centrally controlled things, huh? It was a... Okay, and try to stop the fluff from forming the goldenrod by putting the oven set for 350 for 1 minute. It's still fluffed. Yowza. Okay, then go longer. You got some durable goldenrod there. That sucks. Hey, Johnny. Good morning. Wade, good morning. Uh-oh. I'm out of coffee creamer. Looks like I'm walking to Walgreens later. Good thing you're not in San Francisco. You see, like Walgreens and CVS and all pulled out of there. Hey, Tracy. Good morning. Aha, TP in your Wazoo cash belt. Cache belt? I never know how to say that word either, so I'm just going to drink some coffee. But yeah, from here on out, traveling with TP. There we go. Old school. Keep a dusty old corn cob in your back pocket. And just carry a Sears catalog with me. How about that? Yep, if you vacuum sealer, you can seal up and make it less bulky for packaging. That reminds me, I need to get more bags for my vacuum sealers because deer hunting season is coming up. Yeah, exactly, Jennifer. Who would expect a need to carry a roll of TP into a hotel, especially a nice one? Like I said, it was a Holiday Inn. It was over $100 a night. Bring a package of wet wipes. That's what I take backpacking and trips instead of TP. Also, good to use after PT to get off the paper mist. Yep. Though the wet wipes are pretty heavy. I guess if you have the smaller pack. Purses make women within reachable distance of so many useful things. Most definitely. Hey, Bonnie. Good morning. Hey, Alexa. Good morning. You just getting here? You missed the hotel room story? Hey, Nina. Good morning. Tiffany, hello. Oh, Kimberly, my son's first driving lessons was on the interstate between Texas and Arizona. I was sleepy and let him drive a bit, but the look on his face with passing trucks made me take it back over. Oh, that's funny. I like that. I guess he didn't care for that. Most definitely, Chris. Luck favors are prepared more than anything else. During driver's training in high school, I was terrified when the teacher made me go around a semi on the freeway. First time on the freeway in my life. Yowza. Yep, Melanie, those guys tried that with the hand sanitizer during COVID. Then the supply chain cut up and they got stuck with thousands of dollars of product they couldn't move. Then they got charged with trying to price gouge and making a false shortage. Yep. And if you notice now, everywhere they are overloaded with hand sanitizer. Yeah, Mark, I have a general ham license. You can certainly pass the test. It's just a matter of putting in the time to study. And that was originally my plan for 2019. Is that when all this started? Or 2020? My plan was to end 2020 with a general license, and then kaboom, went away. Alan, I saved your class Saturday. My presence, LaDonna North Sulphur River Fossil Day, and volunteered my time. We had outstanding kids and then folks with experts IDing for the past and present finds. Oh, that's cool. That's definitely worthwhile doing there, Alan. Melanie's going to scare people. See her eating weeds at a rest stop when they climb into the semi. Most definitely. Okay, so C-A-C-H-E is pronounced cash. Cash. Okay. So the Wazoo cash belt. But when you say cash belt, it sounds like ducks. Sounds like a belt of money. Okay, Wissy wipes for TP, expandable tablet. Oh, are those? Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. There we go. Yeah, they're like little discs. Oops, the sun's coming up. Where's the sun? It's over there. Okay. And you get them wet and they expand. That would be good. Hello, Chirpy. How are you? Alright. I wanted to go to Ladonia this weekend. So sad I didn't get to make it. Ah, man. Alright. Does ham radio have the channel with the robotic voice reading the weather over and over? That sounds very nostalgic to me. It reminds me of how people used to sit around and listen to the police scanner. So the radios usually have the ability to tune into that frequency. So yes, that's the, the NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Weather Report, where they keep doing that. And yeah, so that channel, or those channels, there's 6 of them, Is that right, Melanie? 6 of them that are broadcasting, so usually you're within range of one. And I find myself listening to that a lot because it's like the best thing on the radio. But yeah, both my CB and my ham radios can pick that up, and then plus just some weather radios. And then also, I can't listen to the police intercar anymore, but at least in Houston, the dispatch, the emergency services, EMS dispatch, is still unencrypted, so I can pick that up and listen to that. Melanie, my company gives out free sanitizer, alcohol wipes, masks, and gloves at all our terminals, free for drivers. That makes sense. Church secretary gets free bottles of hand sanitizer and masks when she orders office supplies. Beautiful sunrise outside my bedroom window, which is facing west. Oh, okay. So you're not seeing. I say if you see the sunrise in the west, that means California has been nuked. But I guess what you're looking at are the clouds, and that makes more sense. Right there with you, Kelly. Yep, Chris. People still do. I like the weather, especially if there's a hurricane or something coming in. I'll be listening to that. Yep. Yeah, it's not technically okay. So yeah, that's the NOAA channels. It's radio frequency, not technically ham frequencies, but most of the radios they'll have that little special thing on there that allows you to. Okay, what is your go-to leaf to forage for TP? The sycamore. The sycamore. It's a big leaf. It's fuzzy. It's pretty tough. It's nice. It's very nice. Yes, he said, okay, so Kimberlyn, in regards to her son being passed by trucks, he said driving didn't bother him, it just wasn't ready for the trucks. He was a natural-born driver, thank goodness. That's good. How old was he? Is he like 12 or so? Jackie, I camped at the San Rayburn Lake and kayaked to Cypress Slough in the old 1800s called Bevelport. So pretty. Angelina River. Okay. Is that near B Slough, Throat Wobbler Mangrove? Kiri with the poop. We got goat, we got chicken, we got rabbit, we got duck. Yeah, so police channels are scrambled now, but like I said, the dispatch and the emergency dispatch I can still get, at least in Houston, in the Woodlands, and Dallas when I'm there. Oh, okay, so Kelly, you bring up a really cool story. Kelly, I love the NOAA weather radio voice, very nostalgic and soothing. So, you gotta Google saving, oh man, suddenly I can't remember his name. Scientist in the wheelchair. Not Elon Musk, Stephen Hawking. Look up, Google the article, Saving Stephen Hawking's Voice. Saving Stephen Hawking's Voice. And what it is, so, he had that early electronic voice thing. He was one of the first people that, got access to it. And they tweaked the voice and they liked it. And this was back in in the 80s or 90s. And then new versions came out. And Stephen said, okay, yeah, these new versions work a lot better. It's much nicer. But I liked the voice. People have this voice for me. This new voice isn't my voice. Can you make it sound like my voice? And it turned out it was very difficult because the voice had been specially created for Stephen Hawking that first time, but none of the records and everything were still in existence when they were upgrading it. And so they went through a lot of hassle and got everything right, and they got it back to his voice, and he said, great, okay, cool, and talking away. And then they changed it, they upgraded the equipment again, and it's like, but this isn't my voice. And they said, oh, well, but this sounds more natural and human and less robotic. You sound, like a human now. And it's just like, that's not my voice. And so they discovered again that, what, all that work we did, we really didn't keep track of it. And so they had to recreate his voice from scratch again. But now they have an archive of Stephen Hawking's voice thing. So that, like, I don't know if you can pay to use it, like on TV shows and so forth. Like, you can, from his family, you can license his voice to do stuff. But yeah, just look up Saving Stephen Hawking's Voice. And it's a very interesting story of technology and forgetfulness and human nature and all that sort of stuff. Ooh, okay, Jackie, check out the GoPro video of the paddle trip if you get a chance. It's on my Facebook. Cool, I will. James found the canoe on Facebook Marketplace. Kind of sad. The guy's getting divorced and take it with him, so he sold me the canoe, 2 paddles, 2 life vests, and an anchor for $100. Also, carry individual packets of dude wipes in all my hunting bags. They look like single-use packets some dudes carry in their wallets. Aha! Yep, and like in my hunting bag and all that, yes, I definitely have those there. It just didn't occur to me to do it in the hotel. Bonnie, no. Okay, Bonnie is asking, do you still need to know Morse code to get your ham radio license? No, they did away with that, which was one of the saving graces. So you no longer need to know Morse code. And before, what was it, Melanie? Melanie, when you got yours, was the Morse code thing still there? And it wasn't. It was like maybe 10 words a minute or something. But yeah, you no longer have to do that. Yeah, Kelly, that was my thought too. Tell me the sun is not rising in the west. That would be bad. Oh, that's right. Someone asked what your go-to emergency radio brand is on Facebook. I forgot about that. I need to get back to that. Basically, in a nutshell, I'll have to try and remember to bring it down tomorrow. Sony has a good one, but I've started to go into quantity over quality, if that makes sense. And I found a nice little one the size of a deck of cards for like under $15 on Amazon. And I bought a bunch of those to put in all the girls' emergency bags and all that sort of thing. And that seems to work. That's actually, I think it was only like $9. I'll follow up with that again if I try and remember. Ooh. Sharon, I woke up to a western sunrise one morning. Turned out to be the neighbor's house on fire. Yowza. So you can't get any of the NOAA stations out where you are, Kiri? I have a NOAA radio somewhere, but since no NOAA weather stations out here, that's amazing. Ooh, brother has a 16-foot aluminum canoe for sale in Fly Speck, Virginia. I need one here. I have a kayak I want to sell. Doc has clearly tested the sycamore leaf and approves heartily. Oh yeah, like I said, very nice, very nice. Like I said, the trick is pinch, not smear. Pinch, remove, pinch, remove. That's how you do it. Hey Dina, good morning. Yep, Melanie, my parents used to have a scanner they would listen to during bad weather like thunderstorms that might spout tornadoes or blizzards. It was an old one that had a crystal for each frequency. Oh, cool. Yeah, I had an aunt that had a police scanner and would listen to it all day. And because she was just off the freeway, off I-94 in Minnesota, in a rather tricky part. And so there was always some sort of car accident or something like that going on. Okay, it's near B. Okay, so the B slow. The science teacher I met at the boat ramp told me about it. It's pretty cool. Oh, nice. Ula, packing up camping with the grandkids. Headed to Lake Gato State Park for 3 days today. Nice. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one too. My TP leaf is a swamp mallow because it's velvety. Yep. That would be a good one. The American pronunciation of slow is throat wobbler mangrove. Ah, Bonnie, when my husband and I were dating, we used to write each other love notes in Morse code. Sweet. All right. Hey, Andrea. Wow, I'm late today. Work interferes. I'm sorry. But you're here. That's good. All right, let me jump down here. Hey, April. Good morning. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Melanie. There should be a NOAA station near about anywhere. They got one. They got the 6 channels, and you flip through until you... Usually there's like one really strong one fairly strong one, and then a few weak ones, and some you don't get at all. All right, hey, if anyone near Fort Worth area knows of a small chicken coop, free or cheap, please let me know. It's for 2 socks, the guinea. Ooh, the girlfriend and I started a 5-gallon of maple vanilla wine and 5-gallon of hard blueberry lemonade. That sounds awesome. Yes, Alan, I went with the Sea Crane brand, expensive, but I still listen and record sometimes AM bands. Yep, those are really good. Oh, all right, Josh. Hello. Hello, my friend. I believe I found a wild cucumber. Anything specifically delicious or different I could do with them? Best way for seed preservation for these. Okay, so did the cucumber, are they the little bitty, little green and white ones that look like watermelons? Or are they bigger yellow ones? And you know, either way, treat them like cucumbers. Ooh, hold on 1 second. Hold on. So when I was saying little yellow ones, this is what I'm talking about. I gotta keep an eye on the time. Today is a very busy day for me. Cut. Ooh. Very juicy. And the inside, I don't want to. Cucumbery, very seedy. But yeah, if this is the sort of thing that cat-like reflexes. This is the sort of thing you're finding cool. The flavor is very variable. To save the seeds, you got to scrape them out and you got to clean them off. A lot of people will just throw them in water for a bit and let the fleshy part, because in a lot of melons, the flesh has a germination inhibitor on it to prevent the seeds from just germinating willy-nilly. So you might have to clean the flesh off the seeds. Hey, Evie. Good morning, tribe. Have a great day, everyone. I finally heard my new rooster crow this morning. It made me happy. Cool. All right, yeah, time for the group take, because it's getting late here. All right. Yay, group take. The immune pill. Gotta keep the immune system up. Winter is coming. Okay, because I'm sending them Bob and his wife. Thank you very much. Those are exactly what I found. Yeah. So they are a wild melon in the cucumber family. And like I said, the taste can be very variable. The brain pill. But as you can see, I consider them worth grabbing because I saw some and grabbed them because I want to try to get them growing here in my yard. The brain pill. Love me the brain pill. The liver pill. I have a feeling by the end of the day I'm going to need this one again. So, don't forget tonight, over on the Merryweather or Merry Cantina, the supported thing, I'm planning on doing another live show with drinking, but you got to be a part of supporter. The uric acid pill. And so I've been getting pains in both big toes, and I'm not sure if the pain I'm pretty sure actually the pain is hyperextension when I'm doing push-ups. So it's causing me a pain. But just to be on the safe side, I decided I'll take the uric acid pill. The Serenity pill, I probably should. Not going to. A libido pill, we'll have to put that one on hold for a while. No comment. And of course the Stone Breaker. Yay! Okay. Yep. I love hearing roosters in my neighborhood because it means people are defying the homeowners association. Josh, definitely going to have to get some of the brain pill. I highly recommend it. Working on Dripping Springs is kind of killing mine. Ooh. Do you think the pickle? Do you think of the pickle nicely? The cucumbers? Yeah. The trick is you got to take the peel off. The peel is kind of bitter, and so what you have after that is kind of small and very seedy. I would cut it into quarters, so cut it in half, and cut it, peel it, cut it in half, cut it that in half, and then pickle the wedges that way. Oh man, okay, it's 8 o'clock. Sing it, Chirpy. All right. I need to get going. Sorry, one caught my throat. All right. So, Mom, Dad, love you. Tribe, love you. I will see some of you tonight and more of you tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm just trying to... I'm almost thinking I want to take a Serenity pill today because today is going to be stressful, but I will weaponize my stress. All right. At this point, again, until tonight or tomorrow, end broadcast.